All right, today I'm going to do 3 problems involving area and the area and perimeter song. So Katie wants to find the area of the below shape. She should multiply 6 by what number? So first I sing the song perimeter plus, it's the frame of the window, area is the squares, length times width. So I know I'm trying to find the area, so I have it here. So I know area, perimeter plus, it's the frame of the window. Area is the squares or length times width. So if I look just at the squares, I know there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So I have 30 and the units are yards, so I'm going to say square yards. And remember, you can write that also as yards with a 2. Okay? All right. Now let's look at the problem. It says she should multiply 6 by what number? Well, it looks like I have a 6 here. It looks like the longest side, so I'm going to think that's the length. So I have 6, and I have yards. And then what am I going to times it by? Well, it looks like I'm going to times it by 5 yards, so I'm going to see if that works. So what is 6 times 5? Well, I know 6 times 5 is 30, so I know the answer to this problem is 5. Next problem. Problem number 2. So Jordan chooses 2 methods that accurately solve for the area of the shape below. Which 2 methods did she choose? Well, perimeter plus, it's the frame of the window, area is the squares, length times width. So I'm just going to write that here in this little smaller pen. I hope you can see it. So area equals length times width. Okay, and then I know area. I'll fill those in. And it looks like I've got squares here. So it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know the answer is going to be 8 square units, or units squared. Okay, so now the length of this shape looks like it's 4, and the width is 2. And 4 times 2 is 8, so I know I've done this right. Now I'm going to look at the possible choices. It says 4 plus 2 is 6. Well, I know that one cannot be the answer because the area is 8 square units, not 6 square units. B says 4 times 2 is 8. That's exactly what I put here, so I'm pretty sure this one's correct. And then the next one, counting each of the unit squares. Well, that's what our song told us to do. So it looks like for this problem here, the answers are going to be B and C since they told us to choose 2. So Jordan chose B and C. The third problem is find the area of the shape. To find the area of the shape, Elena multiplies 2 times 5. How else could she find the area? Well, these are all our choices here. Well, first, whenever I do a problem when it says area, I just sing my song. Perimeter plus, it's the frame of the window. Area is the squares or length times width. So I know area is equal to length times width. And then I know area is equal to the squares, right? So I'm going to count the squares, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I know if I count the squares, I have 10 square units, which I also can write as units, little 2 on top. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the question. So she did 2, so I know area is the squares, right, which I did here, or length times width. So then I'm going to do the length, which is the longest. It looks like it's 5 times the width, which is 2. and I know that equals 10. So it looks like Elena did the perimeter plus it's a frame of the window, areas of squares, or length times width. She did length times width. So let's see here. Let's see my possible choices. Well, it says 5 plus 5. Well, I know 5 plus 5 is 10. And if I look at the picture, yeah, it looks like I have 2 rows of 5. So this one looks correct. Now I'm going to add these up. The next one, 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, 8 isn't even the answer. It's supposed to be 10. The next one, if I do 2 times 4, well, wait, that's equal to 8 too. It's not 10. And then this one here is 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is 15. So that isn't equal to 10. So I know the answer is this one here. And it totally makes sense when I look at the picture and I know a little about arrays. All right. So those are my 3 examples for today. I hope that helps.